This video contains adult language. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello and welcome to this edition of Dent Hit Gaming. As always, I am your host Denton. In this episode, Quille and I dish out some damage to the enemy team, and I go above and beyond and dish out damage to myself. Enjoy the carnage. Alright guys, I know this video came out late, but I checked my amount of hex that I give, and I don't give a heck. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, I've been using Rampart a lot. It's been a lot of fun. I really love her playstyle. So on this one, Quille and I are going in. He's Bloodhound, so we can know where people are, and I'm Rampart, so we can run away from them more effectively with amp walls. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one, and Quille, thanks for playing with me, man. You make a great teammate, as always. So I'm gonna do some voiceovers on this one, just to kind of, yeah, it's just the YouTube policy. You have to do voiceover through like 90% of it. But basically, I'm just gonna explain my strategies that I like to deploy with Rampart. So right here, I know they're inside, so I deploy an amp wall. This here will prevent them from coming out of the door. It'll like hold them, and it'll give you an extra chance to actually take them down. Plus, you can still operate the door. So now I've basically just got, you know, a firing range right there where they can't hurt me, but I can hurt them. So I really love doing that with Rampart walls. So right here, I'm just calling out my movements. I said there's some armor over here. I need to go for it. We know there's another squad with us, but we don't know where they are. So it's important to note also that this happened a little bit further back. So this was right as Season 6 opened. So, like, I'm still kind of getting used to the fact that there's turbochargers again, but I know for a fact that I'm going to be keeping this Havoc for the rest of the match just because I got that turbo. So, anyway, I go ahead and just try to loot up, and here in a second, a crypto drone will pop out. And what I like to do when I see the direction a crypto drone comes in is that's pretty much the direction they're going to come from. Like, I already know that's what's going to happen. So I immediately start headed in that direction. I wall that off. That way we have an ability to shoot in if they push in through the house. But chances are they're going to actually go on the high ground. So I decide to go for the high ground before they can. And it ends up paying off here.
Probably making them, yeah, they're down here.
Yep, right there. I'm saying they're probably going to make their move. And they're on the roof now. See, we were talking about them being on the roof and probably pushing. So right there I said I cracked. I actually did not crack. I thought I cracked them, but I didn't. It was only a 71, so he only had like 4 damage left. So he's close enough to crack, I guess. Right there they closed the door in my face, which I think is great because that just gives me time to set up another amp wall, and I can just pop it open, and I light up their Bloodhound. And here I didn't know you could actually crouch and go back in, but I thought someone was coming in on my right, so I decided to kind of just reload. So at the time, I didn't know you could actually just jump in and crouch and go through the door. So I just start running recon just because I didn't know I could get in there. So I noticed he pinged that way, which means the other guy has to be in here somewhere.
He's inside.
So I go ahead and call him out, and Quille finishes.
There it is, there it is. Dude,
Ah, you done goofed now, you silly goose.
boxed them fucking in. Oh shit! Oh shit! I missed my fucking jump, are you kidding me? Come on, climb. Bitch, what? No way! Oh my god, dude.
Wow. The only person I killed in that fight was myself. Neat.
We got gunfire,
yes.
northeast.
Yeah, so after Quille revived me, because I decided to kill myself, because this life is just too hard, I came back to life and did some looting, got my stuff back, got some purple armor now, which is nice.
I want to get some of this action here.
And I've been on this kick where I just push. Like, I just like pushing. And it's because I know that I need the practice in shooting, because my aim is just so bad. Alright, so this is a good demonstration of Rampart's turret. So the longer you hold the trigger down on Sheila, which is her turret, the better she actually, the more straight of a line she fires in. It starts out as an initial spray, and then it turns into a beam. So for those of you guys that are having trouble with Sheila, that might be why. So if you actually hold the trigger down, it actually sights in better, so you get a more of a straighter shot. So right here, I know someone's flanking on our right. I know it's coming. I'm trying to get off the gun here in just a second, and I can't get off the gun, and I don't know why it's not letting me. I also know there's a... See, I couldn't get off of it. Luckily, that guy was just a crap shot, and Quille had my back there. So this is another funny part that happened here. So I'm mid-Phoenix kit, and this guy just pushes. He jumps up and doesn't see me because of the turret. And I'm like, oh, Quille, please don't die. I don't want you to die. So I go ahead and back him up as soon as I'm healed and ready. I hear footsteps coming in ahead of me, so I'm like, okay, there's more. So I light him up, but he breaks me so fast. So we're both cracked right now, so I need to heal up again. So Quille goes ahead and just finishes the guy, and we just go ahead and move on with the operation. Yeah, that was a pretty intense part there. You could hear me in the background. Whoo, whoo. Yeah, and then right there I just pinged saying that I think we got more coming.
That's why I said I think we got more
So
coming.
we know there's a squad inside is what's going on right now.
Inside.
So yeah, I just called it out inside. So I'm waiting for Quille to ping, but he already used his ping, so we're kind of waiting for it to come back. So I just decided to go ring. And while I'm doing, I can hear him sliding around inside.
No,
so I
not
know
inside. That's them, dude.
I know to look that direction. So more of a western direction here. So I see him on the jump pad just jump this way. So I know I can probably get ahead of him and flank because he's probably trying to be all sneaky. And well, I haven't been in a real sneaky mood. I've been in more of a just run blindly into the hail of bullets. just you know, Leroy Jenkins this thing. So right there I see him in the box, so I just kind of get my weapon ready and start lighting him up. He goes in and I'm like, dude, you're gonna die.
Got him.
So I'll go ahead and finish him off. And then I loot his box. Alright, so we're getting real close to the climax of this climax here. Where's the last fight? Before the episode ends, I want to go ahead and thank Quille again because he was an awesome teammate. And I just kind of like let him loot that box up. So I'm not going to cut it just because it should be happening here pretty soon. So we hear the gunfire up in the distance. I believe it's northeast.
Up, my dude. Let's take the long way around.
So right there, see, I could hear the gunfire. I say let's take the long way around just because the short way would hurt. And it's a good thing that I did that because it puts us in a good position to just kind of push in on the last squad. Quille just asked me how many kills I had. I said I had 2, and he was like, "Oh, my back hurts, man." Oh,
So I can tell you that, buddy.
and I'm like, "Oh, well, I got more damage." So right there, I didn't know you could make that jump. So I just kind of risked it.
One squad.
I was like, you got to risk it to get the biscuit. I'm gonna go for it. So I know there's one squad left, so I'd start pushing in hard. And I even tell Quille, push here in a second.
Push.
Yeah, see, Quille was all like, push. I'm like, oh yeah, push. And he was like, all right, so he activated his ulti. So
Okay, they're making moves.
I wanted, just in case they had a better position, I want to make sure I had that amped wall. And right here, I thought this was a Wraith just because of how fast she was moving. Like, I'm like, she is gone, man. So we started chasing, obviously, because we only saw one and we know there's 2 of us. So we were like, all right, we got the numbers.
Dude, she's moving.
Yeah, see right there, I'm like, oh, it's a Wraith, dude. She's moving. But it actually turns out to be a lifeline, which is kind of funny.
She's probably trying to get a res off.
No, she was actually trying to get in position to snipe. She just kept popping out at the wrong times there. She just popped out into my bullets.
Let's go, baby.
And then, of course, you gotta have the celebration. You gotta say, "Let's go."
That's a lifeline. I thought it was a Wraith, man. She was moving.
All right, and then we exchanged some friendly back and forth here about who did more work in that match.
Oh, yeah, GG, Quille. Oh, your back hurts, huh?
If you enjoyed the carnage, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, I look forward to seeing you all out in the frontier.